This is the 19th day of June 2024, and welcome to another beautiful day again. This is the time we would be bringing you to speed with the major headlines for the day on Oweleke TV. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and of course, Anthony Nwokolo and Michael. Right here, Michael Ekenedelechuku. I must have to add that so it will be complete. Good morning.
Good morning, Ramsey.
Anthony and Michael.
Good morning, Ramsey. Good morning, Tonya.
Why are you laughing? This laughter, there's a way you laugh that makes my laugh. Oh, okay, that's on the lighter note. Viewers, it's good to have you right there on this beautiful day, reaching you live and direct from the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nigeria. The headlines for today, beginning from the Punch newspaper. $70 million diversion, that's the kicker. Reps panel summons Ajib NNPC orders. Details read on page 29. Maybe the detail why I've been having some problem in this country is because of the diversion. I think reps summoning Ajib and NNPC. We talked about IOCs. Remember that Ajib is one of the IOCs, okay? That have not been supplying crude to Dangote like we said. It's good that they have been summoned. Let's get to know why there have been diversion and, of course, $72 million involved. More still coming from the Punch newspaper this morning. Federal government offers 17 new oil block for bidding. Well, if you know you're buoyant enough, go bid. All right, details read on page 29. This one is coming from FAAC, and it says revenue generating agencies owe federal government over 3 trillion naira. Then straight to Kano State, where the kicker says Kano Emirate. The Senate denies alleged emergency rule. NBA probes lawyers. Okay, I don't need to talk much about that. You know what's happening between the lawyers as regards the issue of the Emirate in Kano State. Then the big story, Rivers crisis. That's the kicker. This is to tell you that the fight in Rivers is not near over yet. We told you the other time that at least Fubara is coming out to say, now I can walk as the governor of Rivers State. But then some crisis still rocking Rivers State. And this one says cop killed as youth dislodge Pro-Wike local government chairman. Then I have just 2 riders to that story. Fubara meets security chiefs, warned against arrest of his supporters. That is Fubara. You know, Fubara said, well, I'm just being quiet. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing. Right now, he's saying, meeting with security chiefs, warning against arrest of his supporters. Then the second rider says, please take over 23 local government secretariats to forestall violence. All right, we just pray everything go on well. And finally, from the Punch newspaper this morning, federal government seeks UNESCO's recognition for Ojude Oba Festival. All right, federal government seeks UNESCO recognition for Ojude Oba Festival. Details read on page 22 of the Punch newspaper, and that's going to be the size of the headline from the Punch newspaper this morning as we go to the next paper. Over to you, Antonia.
Thank you, Ramsey. Let's take a look at the Nigerian Tribune this morning. We all need change of mindset for Nigeria to make progress. Tinubu is the one saying this. And we have a rider underneath that says, no matter how difficult it is, I will not turn my back on Nigeria. This is the president saying this on page 13. So I think the leaders, citizens need a change of mindset, not just everyone needs a change of mindset for Nigeria to work. Away from that, reps to debate bill seeking termination of election petitions at appeal court. Reps to debate bill seeking termination of election petitions at appeal court. The details of that is on page 4. Federal government, Afrexim Bank, seal $3.5 billion deal for textile industry, CNG vehicles and others. You can find the details on page 6. Now to the big story on Nigerian Tribune. Rivers, 2 killed as chaos erupts over forceful takeover of councils. We'll have a lot of riders to this story, but I'll take a few. Ijaw youths protests continue stay in office of local government chairman, destroying Wike's statue. Wow. Fubara meets security chiefs. Governor directs administrative heads to take charge of local governments. And details of that you can find on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune. A lot of drama has been erupting from Rivers State, and now seeing this, that's so sad, seeing that 2 people were killed, and the description of what went down yesterday. Moving away from that, Nigeria spends $600 million annually on palm oil importation. That's a lot of money, stemming from the fact that some parts of the south, southeast, and southwest have palm plantation. So why would we spend so much importing palm oil when we can refine ourselves?
It's very worrisome because I know we practice agriculture very well. Nigeria is known for producing oil. States like Benue, Enugu, Abia.
States in the southwest, in the south, in the southeast, we have this. So why?
We're even importing toothpick. Can you imagine? It's as bad as that.
Gunmen kill Okada Union's officer in Ekiti. The details of that is on page 27. Police dislodge secessionist group. Arrest 4 suspects in Anambra. And finally, from the Nigerian Tribune this morning, Kwankwanso APC trade words over Kanu Emirates tussle. The details of that is on page 13. And that will be the size of the headlines from the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Over to you, Michael.
Thank you, Antonia. I'll move straight to the Guardian quickly. Kano Emirates Law Assembly leaves proceedings for appeal court. Details on page 4. For Tinubu's economic policies to achieve desired result, you can get that news on page 12 of the Guardian. For Tinubu's economic policies to achieve desired result, that's an excerpt on how Tinubu's policies can achieve that result. Make sure to read that news. Nigeria enraged against time as fresh cholera outbreak kills 30 in 30 states. Kills 30 in 30 states. 30. So he was selecting.
Okay, you're looking at the rhyme.
He was selecting
I don't think so. It may be 2 in one state, 5 in one state, 1 in so it just feel like it's 1
in each state.
But that's really sad.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Now that cholera is on the rise, let's all hands should be on deck. Please be mindful of where you eat, keep your environment clean, your surrounding clean, your children, be mindful how you put things into your mouth, because yesterday we talked about scarcity of drugs. So that please just be careful.
And the prices have also skyrocketed, so make sure your environments are clean. Away from that, Abuja CCTV project, more questions than answers for $460 million contract 14 years after. You can get that details on page 5. 460 million contract 14 years after. Still regrettable. Report 300 Nigerian millionaires may migrate in 2024. Are you among those who wants to jackpot? Millionaires wants to migrate. So they are not seeing the future in Nigeria. So people are actually, I saw a video yesterday where people are in the desert, taking a walk. They can take that walk for 1 week, 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. They just want to leave this country.
Leave the country.
All right. Away from that, Oshu 2026, APC PDP trade words, overuse of diabolical means to win voter support. Details on page 27. NAFDAC says cooked food in fridge beyond 3 days. Very harmful. Very, very harmful. Details on page 7 for those families who is store food for 1 week and they're just bringing it out. It's very harmful. Very harmful to your health.
Very harmful, really.
It's carcinogenous. Very, very harmful. So if you're storing food,
have you heard this carcinogenous?
The way you asked me, since you're storing food above 4 days. All right, away from that, prioritize Mambila Power Project like Calabar Coastal Road. That is coming from prioritize Mambila Power Project like Calabar Coastal Road. Details on page 29. And the big story, and finally on the Guardian today, Rivers in turmoil as Fubara Pro-Wike factions battle for local government areas. You can get that full details on page 6 of the Guardian. It's still happening in Rivers is on fire. Let's pray there will be peace. Back to you, Ramsey.
Thank you very much, Michael, for those headlines. Let's quickly get to the Daily Trust newspaper this morning, where we have so many headlines, but then I will be taking just a few because of our time. 2 killed as police are pro-Fubara youths clash in River State is on almost all the papers this morning. Tax evasion, private jets owners just to beat 30-day deadline. And this one says APC wants Kwankwaso arrested over inciting comments. Well, I don't know. It's either you're for them or you are against them. And when you are not in their caucus anymore, anything can happen. Well, immunity may not be working for Kwankwaso this time. The big story says how PSC NPF dispute stalls recruitment of 10,000 police. How PSC NPF dispute stalls recruitment of 10,000 police. Then three riders to that story, actually only 20,000 instead of 60,000 picked in 6 years. The second rider says insecurity lingers due to lack of coordination. Then the last rider to that story says National Assembly must wade in. Details read on page 4. And of course, the picture story is about Zulum as a 5th year in office. You can see the housing projects. You can see the infrastructural projects. About 20 projects being displayed on the paper. I think it will be good if all the governors are coming out to reel out some of the things they've done in their various states. It will be fine, just like Zulum is doing. If you do things like this, the citizens can come out to say, well, he didn't do this because it's in the public space. But then, if you're not doing anything, there is nothing to show. Same thing should also be applicable to House of Rep members who are supposed to be representing the people. Every project they are supposed to carry out at the constituency should be made open in the public space so that people can see and people can actually point to it and say, well, this is true and this is not true. We are not saying go and construct covert and come and tell us you carried out a project, because that is what a traditional ruler should be doing and not a House of Rep member. And this is going to be the size of the headlines for this morning. Let's go on a quick break. When we return, we're going straight to Rivers State because it is becoming something else right now in Rivers State. Now, it is resulting to lives being lost in the process. When we return, we'll talk about the crisis in Rivers State.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Well, as a matter of fact, I think Fubara has been quiet for a very long time now. He's exercising what he actually said, that he is not a coward, that he's quiet and being gentle doesn't mean he does not know what to do. Welcome back from that break. We are going straight to Rivers State this morning. And of course, we want to look at it critically. Why do you think it is necessary for us to look at this? Local government chairmen refusing to leave office when their tenure expires. That is one thing. What are they thinking about? Is it now some kind of a permanent office or something? Then I think the local government chairmen refusing to leave the office probably because they feel the Minister of FCT is behind them is something that I can't even fathom right now. But then the crisis resulting to lives being lost is another thing. You know, it's been Wike Fubara. But now you are getting to know that Fubara probably may have been doing a lot of work on the ground. And that may be the reason why his supporters have not taken laws into their hands. But now I can see that to an extent, maybe people are being forced to the wall because if anything is becoming too much, there is a way people get tired of it. All right. Now, lives have been lost and Fubara is coming out to speak to security chiefs. You know what it means? He is also the #1 chief security of Rivers State, of course. So he has the right to at least make some security suggestions in Rivers State. Him coming up to say, well, service chiefs should be warned. It's a warning. Okay, warning against arresting his own supporter, because I think at this point in time, he's feeling, well, the FCT minister is in power and he is up there. He is rubbing mind with the timbers and calibers of high profile politicians up there, the elite of the elite, as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria referred to them when he was removing a subsidy, and probably Fubara is feeling, well, I think, I don't know, this thing is becoming too much. Service chiefs, I am hearing what you're saying. Probably, maybe that was what he thought. Well, it's a warning. You don't have to do anything against my supporters, because probably they are not doing anything against the supporters of Wike, and he's trying to say, well, don't arrest my own supporters too. But then taking laws into their hand
It's
to go as
so
far
much.
as killing people, it's not good. Remember, see, Antonia, I keep saying this. People are hungry. So when people are hungry, they are also angry. And they transfer aggression easily. You know, when someone is not psychologically balanced, you're not emotionally balanced, then the central bank is also having issues. The stomach now, where the food enters.
Oh, okay, you mean the central
the central bank of the body is also having issues.
Okay.
You know, youths, you know what youths can do.
Yeah.
So where do you think
it's some of these youths that actually started it off. Some of the Joy youths went to the Port Harcourt City Local Government Area Council, and they prevented the chairman, the Algon chairman, the person of Oweleketv. They prevented him from entering, and because of that, when he started, you know, the rants, the bustle, and that was the beginning of this whole drama. That was the beginning. Some youths going to that place to protest, preventing him, because the governor. I don't know if I'm saying president. The governor had given a directive.
State president.
Yes. The governor had given a directive since the tenure of the local government chairman expired, so to say, on the 17th of June. He had given a directive that a new set of persons will be coming up on board. The new administration will be coming up on board to take over from today, Wednesday. And now seeing that some persons are saying, you know, sometime last week there was a local government chairman that came out to say he's not going to leave office, even though his tenure expires. He's not going to leave. He's not going to leave the office.
It doesn't sound good at all.
Do what you want to do.
Whatever you want to do.
Do what you want to do.
Get back in. I ain't say or got it.
Do you understand?
Oh my God.
So seeing all of this,
Pepe them.
perhaps it's in another
No, I'm just trying to remember all those as they paint them, they all those wicked songs, all those them. You know, Michael, taking laws into their hands as it is right now. The Rivers State Governor
I like that song you were singing.
No, don't go there anymore. Don't go there.
You know, Michael will want us to sing the verse 1,
verse 2, verse 3 of it.
There is.
Okay, Michael, what do you think right now? Are you now saying this is the fault of the big guns? Because, you know, when two elephants fight, the ground suffers. Yeah. And this is an effect of what has been happening. All right, the Wike and Fubara crisis. This is an effect of it. See, the media is telling us too. We can't really ascertain how many.
Maybe by the end
media now injured, some in the hospital,
for 2 people to
and
die.
All of that.
That means it was very serious. Can't you see? You see the riders on the description of everything.
Now the police has taken over 23 local governments in Rivers State just to forestall peace. You understand? We've been saying the president should come into this issue and settle this thing once and for all. But now we are not seeing Wike anymore. We are not seeing Fubara anymore. But the supporters are the ones clashing now. You understand? So what would you have to say? Can we say Wike and Fubara are the ones responsible for the crisis in Rivers State, or we would just want to say the local government chairmen who have refused to leave office after the expiration of their office are the ones responsible? Or we can even say the youths who took laws into their hands are the ones responsible for the crisis in Rivers State.
So it started from the top. Because
these
people were incited by those at the top. Trust me, if they were not incited by those at the top, they wouldn't. Because why would some chairpersons have extensions in Rivers State, and you're expecting the local government chairman to leave at the expiration of their tenure on 17? There were some chairpersons, local chairpersons that the tenure were extended. So they are saying if you can extend because they are loyal to Nyesom Wike, you're extending their why not extend our own too? So the loggerhead started.
No, hold on. I thought are they being loyal to Fubara or loyal to Wike? Because I think these are pro-Wike local government chairmen.
Yeah, that were being dislodged.
That were being
the
dislodged.
ones loyal to
Fubara, I
and
think
the
they are the
ones
ones reinstated.
extended,
The
yeah,
ones who
extended,
stay on
yeah.
the
That's actually what I'm
Yeah.
trying to put it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Fubara will extend the chairpersons, what was he expecting those loyal to Wike to do? They will say, "Sir, we die here."
But he's the governor of the state.
You know
if
what?
he feels this person is capable to work in my
He's done
cabinet,
well,
he
I
can.
understand.
He has the right to bring the person back. And if he doesn't want to work with you, it's his administration. If he doesn't want to work with you, you need to go.
But the people are not seeing it in that light.
In that light,
What they are
and it
seeing
is because
that
of what
has
was
been
being on
happening.
ground.
Yes.
What they are seeing is that if at all you want to remove some set of people, conduct an election.
Everybody should.
Everybody should go conduct an election. Let it be that those people came in
Absolutely.
by virtue of the election.
Thank you.
They will always see it. They will always see it as
as
it's
you're
because
favoring,
you're fighting
as
with
favoritism.
you are favoring
Okay,
a
because
sect.
you are with Wike,
Yeah.
you're doing this. So they actually this pandemonium sporadic gunshots is nonsensical to me. I will say, because how would you incite the youth? The youth are already angry with what is happening.
Those guys are angry.
And sir, remember,
Enjoy youths.
Remember, Wike remains a godfather in Revolt
Yeah.
State. So he has empowered some people, and they are just waiting for him to say, bah, and they will set the whole state ablaze. Trust me. Similarly, Fubara, the governor right now, is also a man that is saying, hey, I can stand my own ground. I can take decisions. I want to rule this state. Give me that freedom.
Yeah, because
to
actually
take
he has
decisions.
not
But
been
don't you
free.
think he needs the freedom to rule the state as a governor, even though he has worked with Wike in the past? I think he was also a Wike loyalist at some point in
Yeah,
time
he was,
before he
but-
came into office.
But right now, Wike should focus on being minister of FCT and leave River State alone. That's what I'm begging him, because, sir, it's becoming too much. Wike and Fubara are like two women married to one man. That's uncalled for. That's uncalled for.
God.
That's what
It's
you're
the
likening.
analogy.
That's what you're
It's the
likening the
analogy for
situation.
me.
Yeah.
Two women married to one
To
man.
one man.
And they're fighting for attention at night. That's what it seems.
Oh my goodness.
Will you be in
know-
the FCT and simultaneously in River State? No. The answer is no. Focus on FCT. Okay.
So where's the husband based? FCT or River State?
Sir, Nigeria is the main focus right now. Is the minister of the FCT. Focus on FCT affairs and leave River State alone. You've done your tenure. Kudos to you. Leave Fubara to do his own and stop inciting all this unnecessary thing. Now, people have died. This
Yeah.
too you saw is not, sir. It's numerical. It's figurative.
A lot of people may have been injured.
I feel Wike
police officer, a
should
vigilante.
call his people to order, and Fubara should also
do the
call
same.
his people to order.
Yeah.
If he must rule River State peacefully, then everyone have to at least go back into their shells. In fact,
Shit your sword. or
see,
how they call
Swallow
it.
your pride.
see,
Follow your pride and do what you got to do.
that's just it. All right. Calm down. Everyone should just calm down. Local government chairmen, go if they ask you to go. Fubara,
Chairpersons.
if you want everybody to go, they should go. If you want to call them later, call them later. You understand? But not that you are looking at what's even on ground. Just allow. See, wisdom is profitable to direct. Yeah.
But
So
these
there
people
are
that
some
went to
times
kill
we use
themselves.
wisdom. See, everything is not power.
But these
power,
people that
power.
killed themselves, what were they thinking? What were
Were they the one
tell-
that killed themselves
what
or
did
they were
not the-
killed?
They were killed.
They
They
were
were not the
killed.
ones that killed themselves.
They were killed.
What would they tell
One was
devil
a
in
police.
hell?
One was a policeman.
They
And
were
vigilante.
killed.
And the other two were thugs, Abi.
No, one was out of the two persons killed. One was a
Two
policeman.
killed, one policeman, one vigilante. That's four. They say two persons killed, one policeman, one vigilante. That means two other protesters were killed alongside. That's the figurative number that we have right now. We don't even know how many were really killed.
I thought it's just two. The paper said
The
two.
paper said two.
Just one
Yes,
policeman, one
yes.
vigilante.
So maybe that's the description. Like
Maybe that's why they are
that's
calling
why
them
they
cop.
specify. You understand?
Yeah.
On Punch it says cop killed. That's
Yeah.
one of the policemen killed. And
Okay, and one vigilante.
yeah.
Okay, let's.
Well, let's see how it's actually going to end in River State. Let's see what is going to happen. But then I think everyone should just calm down so that Fubara can do what he is to do in River State as time is going. And as a matter of fact, 2 elephants fighting the Grand Sovereign. The people of River State are also going through so much right now because Wike is in Abuja, Fubara is distracted in River State. And it's going to be the size of the big story for this morning. We will come on your way again, same time, same station tomorrow. But then what you need to do is that whatever you have, live within your means. Don't overshoot. This is the high time to drop pride and just do everything within what you have and keep praying so that Nigeria will be better. And Pharaoh,
let River State go.
Oh my goodness.
Let Nigeria have peace. I don't know. That's just it. All right. On a lighter note.
Let Nigeria go.
No, my mind just went to some of the things that happened way back. Sometimes whipping tariffs for a night, but we know that joy will come in the morning. One day salvation, one day deliverance, one day joy, smiles will come to this nation. That's what everybody is praying for. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye for now. My name is Ramsey Enoch.